About the excitement coming to Glen Rose as main event wrestling matches to be held in the Glen Rose High School Tiger Stadium in Glen Rose, Texas on Tuesday, July the 10th. The matches start at 8 o'clock and are sponsored by the Glen Rose Optimist Club. Appearing in the card will be Kevin Von Erich, Gentleman Chris Adams, Stella Mae French, The Missing Link, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, and Precious, Gino Hernandez, Buck Rock and Roll Zumhoffe, Iceman King Parsons, and Scott Hogg Irvin. This in Glen Rose, home of the Methodist camp, Tuesday, July the 10th at the Tiger Stadium, 8 o'clock. The roar that you hear from the crowd, of course, is for the Von Erichs, Kerry, Kevin, and Mike, all here in the ring. Let me get myself positioned. Kevin, I want to talk to you first about facing Killer Khan Monday.
Well, now, it kind of speaks for itself. Everyone's seen the kind of matches I've been having with Killer Khan. There's a lot of talk going around that I might get my license pulled. Well, hey, they're going to have to pull it because when I'm in there with Killer Khan, it's going to be the same thing it's always been, and that means I'm going to wreak havoc.
All right. Now, Mike, understand you have some words for Gino Hernandez.
That's right, Gino Hernandez. Anytime you're ready, I'm ready, and I'm waiting for you.
All right, that is, I guess, an answering of the challenge. Now, Kerry.
You know, Mark, I want to clear one thing up. I'm wrestling Killer Khan, and my brother's against Michael Hayes in a lumberjack-style match, Kevin. That's what it is, isn't it? That's what Folks, I'm wrestling Michael Hayes coming up this week in a lumberjack match. Now, people are saying, Kev, you're crazy the way you've been taking on Killer Khan. You've been attacking him before the match even starts. Well, I'm not sorry one bit. Well, Michael Hayes, you and Terry Gordy, you brought him in here. Hayes, you and me have got a lumberjack coming up. That means you can't run, you stay in the ring. And baby, that's just the way I want it because I want to get rid of you fast. You know, from what's happened with Kevin, it's understandable why my brother Kevin wants Khan. That's how come he's feeling that way. You know, we've all seen what Killer Khan has done to Chick Donovan. And most of all, you've seen what he did to my brother Kevin in his throat. Well, Khan, now you got the little brother. And I'm going to take you apart, boy. And I'm going to take care of your throat just like you did my brother. Then I'm going to take care of your head with the iron claw, baby.
All right, now, Kerry, I want to ask you something before you get away here. I understand you have some news about a health club.
That's right, Mark. You know, for a long time, I've got cards and letters from all over the country and all over the state mostly how to make their son bigger, how to make him lose weight or whatever. Well, now myself have started a health club in Louisville, Texas called Kerry's National Health Studio.
Kerry's National Health Studio. Well, I know that a lot of folks will look forward to using that.
That's right, Mark. You know, in fact, we're all real excited because it's just, you know, it's getting ready to open the 28th of July. That is the grand opening. My brother Mike and myself will be out there from 12 o'clock to around 6 o'clock, our grand opening in Louisville, Texas, Lakeland Plaza. There's my commercials. You people come out and check out my club. You owe it to yourself.
Okay, Kerry. Thank you, Kevin, Mike. Best of luck. Of course, they will be involved in the World Six-Man title tonight. All 6 men will be in the ring at the same time, and our crew here at Championship Sports will be taping that for future use, and you'll see it right here on Channel 11 coming up. All right, television main event is coming up. We'll also be introducing Gary Holder to you, so stay with us. Okay, we're back at the Convention Center. As we go into our television main event, we want to first talk to Rock and Roll Zumhoffe and Iceman King Parsons. But
Gordy and Robert, a couple of the Freebirds, they signed a match with us right here next Monday night at the Will Rogers Arena. Now, the Iceman and I, we again are the new Texas Tag Team Champions.
American Tag Team Champions.
Okay, Ice.
You know, I want to say a little something about them Freebirds, because I feel the same way about them that Texas do, and that's the gospel. Now, you know, months ago, they tried to slick Iceman, and I ended up getting a little of that Freebird's hair. So we're going to deal with them Monday. And then come Friday, Hear me now. Come Friday, we got them Super D's. Well, baby, Buck and the Iceman is going to be live all the way. And people, I tell you what, after the night, as they call him Wild Bill, they're going to have to find another Wild Bill because he all mine. Have mercy.
And you know, when the Iceman and the Rock and Roll are coming down to all these towns, all these fine cities here in Texas, there's only one thing we need you to do. You come on down, you chant rock and soul, brother. Rock and soul, rock and soul, rock and soul, rock and soul.
Zumhoffe and the Iceman, and here's a man we've been looking forward to talking to for some time, George Wangroff. George, it's been a pleasure to have you on our show in a couple of previous weeks. Understand that you're legally blind.
Well, that's right, Mark. But, you know, I've had it all my life. I've been visually impaired, but I don't feel like that hampers my wrestling at all. You know, I've held quite a few amateur titles. I was fortunate enough to be a Tennessee State High School wrestling champ. I went to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, wrestled 4 years, held All-American status, and I'm really glad to be here. There's a lot of tough wrestlers, and for me to compete and be the best that I possibly can, I have to meet these tough wrestlers. And I promise you that when I get my hands on them, I can compete and I can be equal to any professional wrestler here.
All right, George Wangroff, a pleasure visiting with you tonight. Glad to have you on our show. Well, the wrestlers are on their way to the ring now for our television main event. Let's pause a moment now to talk about the great card coming to the Dallas Sportatorium Friday night. It will be a lumberjack-style bout, which you heard the